So I'm outside today filming this video. It's lovely and windy, but at least it gets me outside. I'm sick of filming videos in my living room, so here we are. So there are 4 things that you can do as a layperson, meaning non-psychic medium, before you contact a specialist in regards to a haunted home. Now, these things may or may not work. You can give them a try. However, if you're having any negative responses or anyone in the home is already being physically attacked or scratched, pushed, grabbed, anything like that, or you feel a real negative energy or presence in the home, it would be best to contact a professional straight away. A psychic medium that specializes in this kind of work is your best option, because you don't want to exasperate the situation at all. So the first one you can try is smudging, and most people know about this. This is using white sage. Now, smudging is quite easy. You can do this with just going around and actually using the sage. You can actually say some affirmation words that you're wanting to release any negative energy from your space. Look, if you're wanting tips on this, on how to use a smudge stick, then there are plenty of videos online for this. I haven't done a video myself as yet. I will be doing one soon, but there's plenty of information on how to use a smudging stick online. You can also use a cleansing spray. I make one myself and I sell them to my clients. This includes a lot of different energies. It's got crystal energies, some holy water that I make. It has essential oils. It has all sorts of things in there that is really powerful and will work to cleanse either your aura or a room. So you can spray that around the room. It acts like a kind of sage, and you can use this instead of saging or smudging. Just remember with saging, if a spirit or an entity is attached to you or the home, no matter how much you sage, it won't help move that energy on, because it is attached to you or the home. So what it does, in a sense, is it will push the entity or the energy, the spirit, out from you. So it's like a rubber band. So it will push them out of your energy or out of your home. But as soon as that sage dissipates and goes away, then the spirit or the entity being attached will come back like a rubber band, because it still has that attachment. You haven't broken that bond, you haven't broken that attachment. So it essentially will come back, even if, like, for a few days the energy feels different, it feels really good. Eventually that spirit or entity will make its way back into the home or to you. Also, contrary to what some people believe, you can actually try to talk to the spirit, not by using a Ouija board or anything like that. Spirits can hear, and entities too, can hear telepathically. So what you can do is you can speak through your mind to the spirit or the entity, or you can talk out loud in your home. They will hear you, and you can ask them to leave, or you can tell them to leave if that's what you want to do. You can be authoritative about it. That actually strengthens your energy, and so you can actually ask them to leave or tell them to leave. Also, if they are a family member that has crossed over or passed away, and they are coming back to be close to you, sometimes they can get into your energy, and I have found that with clients that they think their house is being haunted, but it's actually their Uncle Norm, who is actually still around them, trying to help them out, and they can feel that the uncle is way too close and is suffocating them a little bit. a little bit too much energy wise. So you can ask Uncle Norm to move away and move, give you a bit of distance. So you can talk to them. You can try and talk to them. They may move on from that. It may or may not help anyway, but you can do that. Now, if you're worried about protection because it could be an entity, I have a protection video up on my YouTube channel, so you can try and try some of those techniques if you're worried about not being protected. But look, you don't have to continue the conversation. You can just initially express your concerns and talk to the spirit. There is no danger in that. Just don't go using Ouija boards or anything else that may open doorways if you don't know how to protect yourself properly and how to use these instruments. Also, it might have been someone that was had passed away in the home. Maybe you've just started renovations and you've just noticed that there are things happening around the home. Maybe they're not happy with the renovations that you're doing. And look, if you speak to the spirit and sort of have some understanding and just let them know what you want and that they are causing too many dramas, sometimes they will move on. If they have a negative connotation, they may not. But you can at least try. And again, if you start having any really negative things happen around the home or to you or your family members, get a professional in straight away. They can look at exactly what's happening. Don't get someone in who's just going to cleanse your home. Please don't do that. Get someone in who can actually tell you what's happening and what's going on. Sometimes if someone comes in and cleanses the home, again, the energy can be pushed out for a week or 2 weeks, and then you'll find it comes back with a vengeance. So you want someone that can look in and see exactly what's happening and why that spirit or entity is there, and work out the best way forward from there. The third thing you can do is let in light. Open up the curtains, open up the blinds, windows, turn on some high vibration music or high frequency music. You can have some laughter and fun happening in your home, brighten it. A lot of entities and darker spirits will like a darker home, like to be where the energy is stagnant and quiet and dark. And so if you make it a fun place, open everything up, they don't like to be around that. So sometimes they will move on. So you can actually give that a try as well. The fourth thing you can try is you can get a piece of either black tourmaline or black obsidian, and I do use this myself and it does work. I use these two crystals all the time with my clients and my work, and what they are is they are protection energy stones. And so cleanse them first, put them in the sunlight for one day, in the moonlight for one night, in just on some dirt, some soil, in a plant box, something like that. And then get some filtered water and put the stone in the filtered water. Then again, leave it out in so it only has to be a little bit, maybe 100, 150 mil of water. Put it out in the sunlight again for an evening, and in the moonlight for a night in the water, and that infuses the crystal into the water. Then we can use the water. We can put some sea salt into the water, maybe a teaspoon to a tablespoon, mix it around, get a little bit, infuse some of the sea salt into the water, and then this is what we're going to use to cleanse the home and the rooms in the home. You can use this on the inside of the home and also on the outside. And what the sea salt does is it's something that draws out the spirit, and they don't like to be around this. So I use it in my exorcisms as well. Like if I'm doing a physical exorcism on somebody at their home, then I will use this in a foot bath because it draws out the spirit. It cuts sort of that connection, that attachment, and breaks that energy down, that energy barrier down. So and they find it harder to hold on. So it's a good thing to use. So sprinkle this around the inside of your home and the outside of your home if you want as well. And you can use this at any time. You can use this every couple of days or once a week, or you know, when you're trying to get rid of something. But again, if something arcs up, just get a professional in straight away. Don't deal with any physical violence or anything that makes you feel really uncomfortable in your home. Just get some help straight away. I mean, there's been many people out there that have got to the point where they've had to sell their home or move out, and it's cost them a lot of money. It costs you a lot less money to get a professional in, especially someone like myself who offers a money back guarantee, that if it doesn't work, then we will offer your money back, because if we say that we can get rid of something, we should be able to get rid of it, in my opinion. So you shouldn't have to jump from one person to another person. You can go to your church if that makes you feel more comfortable. However, I do work for some of the churches, so I know that they may come out and do a blessing, but when things really ramp up, they pretty much are unsure what to do if the blessing doesn't work. But by all means, try a few of these things first. It may assist in you helping to move on whatever is in your home. I suggest watching some of my other videos that will give you some more insight into what an entity is, what a spirit is, what the difference is, how to tell whether your home might be haunted. All of those other videos are on my YouTube channel, so have a look through those. You can also watch some of my client stories as well, that may give you an idea of how I work and what I do. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel to keep up with all the videos that I'll be posting in the future.